Hey everybody, RC here. I was on Twitter and I was talking a little bit about what it is that I'm doing when it comes to culling a whole bunch of images together, right? I'm having a hard time going through a whole bunch of different images and kind of narrowing them down and getting them exactly to, the images that I want to get to. So I said, you know what, let me go back. I was using, at one point I was using Photo Mechanic to do this because it was really, really fast to do it. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and try it again. So on Twitter, somebody had said, all right, well, do you have a post outlining your workflow with Photo Mechanic? I'm interested in how you use it. Well, Gary Simmons had asked about that. And I said, you know what, let me just kind of show you. So I downloaded it here. I'm just going to use their trial for now. And I want to show you how I do it. Automatically, what I did was I went inside of here and I just opened up Photo Mechanic and I used their navigator to browse to the area that I want to go to. So here I have a removable hard drive, and in the removable hard drive, I can take a look at anything here. And the moment that I double click on one of these, it'll go ahead and bring me to that area and you're pretty much good to go, right? So that's how it would work. Now, if I come over here, let's just say I'm going to go to my Miami racing shoot. I'm going to double click on that. It brings me to this section. Now, from here, what I want to do is I want to be able to take some of these images, mark these images as pics and mark images as rejected. That's what I started doing here. Now, if you look, there's under the image menu, there's a section that says color, class of photo, winner is command 1, trash is command 8. So what I want to do is I want to bring these images up inside of a section where I can go ahead and just flag some of these. Trash, winner, trash, winner, trash, winner. And what I want to do is I want to leverage the speed at which Photo Mechanic can do this stuff, right? So I'm already doing some of these. I'm going to stop right here. If you double click on this image, it brings you into this preview window. And this is where the speed comes in. Watch this. Right, 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 left, 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 left. So it's a lot faster to see the images that you want to work with. Well, that's easy enough, right? But I want to take it to the next level. I want to make it a lot easier for me to do this. So having Photo Mechanic open, I have a Wacom tablet. So let me just get and show you what my tablet looks like here. Now, I have this Intuos4 tablet, and what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to set this up so that this top button goes to pick a winner. This bottom button here goes to mark and win for the trash, and then I'm going to use the wheel to kind of advance back and forth. So these keyboard commands, if I look over here, you're going to see that in order to do that, right, if I go to image, I'm going to go to set color class of photo, command 1, command 8. So this top button right here has to be command 1. This bottom button has to be command 8. Actually, this is going to be command 8 and this is going to be command 1. So this is going to be trash. This is going to be my pick, and then I have my advances. So to do that, I'll go ahead and I'll minimize this, and then I'll go into my system preferences. Inside of my system preferences, I'm going to go to my Wacom tablet, and I'm going to move over to the function section. In the functions tab here in this area, what I want to do is I want to add a program. So I've already added Photo Mechanic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete it because chances are this is what it would look like for you. Now inside of here, I'll go ahead and I'll click on the plus sign. Because it's already running, it shows up right there in the list. So I'll go ahead and I'll click on OK. Now it's added to the list. So from here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to say, all right, well, this keystroke at the very, very top, what do I want it to do? So to change it, I'm going to go ahead and go to keystroke. And then I'm going to delete what's there. I'm just going to type in command 8. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and change the name, and I'm going to call it mark trash. That clicks OK. Now I'm going to go to this bottom one. I'm going to go ahead and go to keystroke as well. And I'm going to make that command 1. And I'm going to call that mark pick. So now that one's done. Now from here, I'm going to go to my touch ring, and I want to configure this touch ring. So to do this, this is saying that in 4 banks. So on the Intuos4, you'll see that there's 4 lights, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Watch, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the first one, it's set to auto scroll and zoom. What I can do here is I can go ahead and I can change that to a keystroke. So when it goes backwards, I want it to use the left arrow. I'm just typing, I'm just hitting the left arrow on the keyboard. When it goes downward, I'm going to use the right arrow. And I'm going to call that Advanced Images. I'm going to click OK. Now all of that stuff is set up. For Photo Mechanic, I can go ahead and I can close this, and I'm going to go back into Photo Mechanic. So now, once I have that set, I'm going to go to the section that I want, right? So I'm going to go, all right, double click right here. This brings up the preview window. I can even make this really, really big. And rather than using the keyboard shortcuts, I can just go over here and just say, you know what, this is too dark. I'm going to mark this in the trash. It automatically marks that to the trash. But you see that what happened here is it automatically advanced. This isn't automatically set up inside of Photo Mechanic. In fact, what you'd have to do is you'd have to go back into this main window, and inside of here, go to your preferences, and in your preferences, come all the way over to the preview tab and set the option that says automatically advance to the next photo when a tag is changed, a class is changed, or a rating is changed, whichever one you want. I have them set for all of that. Once you've done that, now when you say, you know what, this is going to go to the trash, I'm going to use my mark trash at the very top, and it automatically advances. That's trash. This is pretty good. I'm going to mark this as pick. And I'm going to mark this as pick. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. So is this. And this makes it a lot easier. Now, watch the wheel. I'm going to just touch the wheel and watch how fast it can advance. So this is a lot faster for us to be able to work with. So at this point now I can just go back to the images that I want, and it's so much easier. All I have to do is take the tablet, put the tablet on my lap, start watching TV, do something else, and in the middle of it, all I'm doing is just using two buttons, right? I'm not using the keyboard, no carpal tunnel stuff, and I'm just pressing one finger on this one finger on this one, just tap, 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 and I just go through selecting all of the images. Once that's all done, I can go ahead and close this, and I can sort these images here. So if I want to be able to hide any pictures, right, I can just click here, hide all of these, and guess what? Now you can go ahead and flag specific images, right? So here we can have images that are just trash images. Once we have that set, we can go ahead and just get rid of them. So this is a good way for you to cull all of those images right inside of Photo Mechanic and get that set up a lot thinner. Get all of those images of 1400 images trimmed down quite a bit. Now, if you want to be able to see more about camera stuff or Photo Mechanic stuff, you can go to Camera Bits. If you want to see more stuff on me, you can always go to aboutrc.com, or you can go to Google+. You can find me at gplusrc.com.